Sorry guys, I had a technical problem. That's why it suddenly went off. Sorry about that. So as I was saying, so your present values here is the multiplication of your discount factor with the cash flow, the net cash flow. So this is your present value. Now find your net present value. Your net present value, that's the NPV. Find your NPV. Your NPV. The question says that calculate the net present value of investing in the new machine and advise whether the investment is financially acceptable. 7 marks. Simple. So your NPV. So this your NPV is just the sum of the present values. That's the NPV. So equal to sum. Since you have your present values starting from year 0 up to year 6, you just drag it up to the sum of the present values. You press enter. So 104,131. That's your net present value. And the question says that advise whether the investment is financially acceptable. But so you just state that it is acceptable because it is positive. Yeah, you have a positive NPV. So it's acceptable. Because it's a lecture, that's why I'm not writing, but I have to explain like it is a because it is a positive figure, it's supposed to be accepted. But if it was supposed to be negative, it has to be rejected. So you have your NPV, so it's positive, so accept. That's all. Now the B says that calculate the internal rate of return, which is a headache for people, but it is very simple with ACCA when you are using Excel. So the B says that your internal rate of return, right? So the internal rate of return, what you need is your net cash flow. What you need, you don't need the present values for anything. You need the net cash flow, including the year 0 figure. So you just copy it here. You copy the net cash flow from here, all of them from year 0 up to year 6. You copy them, then you paste them here. You paste them at B where you want everything to be. So let us make them accounting figures. Yeah, so the B, our IRR, is the net cash flow from above. The net cash flow from above. So what you do next is very simple. Very simple. You just press the equal to sign. Then you press IRR. That's internal rate of return. It is in the ACCA format. When you are writing the exams, the IRR function is inside. But when you press the IRR, it is not going to show like it is showing here. It will just come as blank. So you may think it is not working. It is working. So you just press the equal to IRR and you bring your bracket. Then you select all the cash flows from year 0 up to year 6. You select all the cash flows that you copied. You select all of them. Then you close your bracket. Then you press enter. 16%. That is the internal rate of return. That's all. So if you get an internal rate of return question, even in the section A or B, all what you have to do is just go to the Excel format or Excel place in the section C, put down your cash flows, then use the formula. Let me go over the formula again. The B is for internal rate of return. So the internal rate of return is the return you're going to get from the cash flows. Put that in your head so that you don't go out messing around. So the return we get from our cash flows. So the net cash flows, the CF, from our calculation. I remind you, even if you get your net cash flow wrong, don't worry at all. Use that same figures. we have something called the own figure rule. ACCA is going to mark you for applying the same figures because they know you are confident and you know what you are doing. So use the same cash flows as above. So you just copy all of them from year 0 to year 6. Just copy and you then paste them at B. But it's not necessary you use accounting figures, and no, ACCA is not interested in that. They're interested in how correct you are. So don't go around highlighting, coloring and bolding everything. No, you just do it this way. So after copying your net cash flow, the next thing and the easiest thing you have to do is press the equal to sign. Then press IRR, internal rate of return, IRR, in the Excel sheet, just as I am doing. But when you do it during the examination in the ACCA, it is not going to show like it is showing the IRR here. But you just bring your brackets and select all the cash flow you copied and close the bracket and press enter. This is your internal rate of return for every mark that's allocated. That's all. This is your internal rate of return. So you have done your A, you have done your B. So that's all for simple and basic net present value. Simple and basic net present value. So in my next lectures, I'll be touching on how they will inflate the revenue, how they will inflate the variable cost, and we have something called tax allowable depreciation. All of them, I'll touch on them so that by the time you get to the examination hall, you will be so confident about net present value. And also do not forget to subscribe because I'll be also posting videos of financial reporting. Yeah, I was the best student in financial reporting, so I will also upload videos in financial reporting. But for now, people have a problem with financial management, so I have to tackle it very seriously. So thank you, and my name is Michael ACCA. Yeah, Michael ACCA from Ghana. So do not forget to subscribe and hit the like button and comment on the key areas you don't understand so that I touch on them very well for you. Thank you very much and see you next time.